Dear friends, we are going to discuss two interesting cases. One is the case of motion with uniform velocity, and other is a case of motion with uniform acceleration. Uniform velocity is not zero velocity, mind well. Uniform velocity means the velocity is not zero, it is constant. Okay, so when you look at the diagram A, you'll find that uniform velocity does not mean the body is at rest. The body is moving, the position of the body is changing, but the change in position is constant, okay, with respect to time. So for example, if the body is over here at time 1 hour, and if the body moves to this position in time 2 hours, and the body moves to this position in time 3 hours, you will find that the body has covered equal displacements in equal interval of time. So we know that velocity is equal to displacement upon time, and if this is constant, that is if the change is constant, it would be a constant velocity process. So you would find that the velocity would be constant. So figure A and figure A dash, they mean that the velocity is constant. Okay, the velocity is not zero, it is constant. Okay, one needs to understand the difference between the velocity being zero and the velocity being constant. The second graph is the velocity is changing. Okay, the velocity is changing, but the change of velocity, the rate of change of velocity is constant. Rate of change of velocity is constant, means the acceleration is uniform. It means that acceleration is uniform. Okay, so if you look at the diagram B and B dash, B and B dash, you will find that the velocity here, for example, the change in velocity would be this slope. This slope would be change in velocity, and if you find that this slope gives you the slope at this point and this point is same, that is, if the slope is constant, which is nothing but the change in velocity with respect to time is constant, it means that acceleration is uniform or constant. Okay, so this is a case where the acceleration is constant. You'll find that the position versus time graph is in this case parabolic. Okay, so the displacement is changing with respect to time, but it is changing in such a manner that the velocity would be constant. So these are two important cases. One is the velocity is constant, and other is the velocity is changing, but the rate of change of velocity is constant. So first case is the uniform velocity case, and second case is the uniform acceleration case.